In August 2017, the entertainment world was shaken by a devastating tragedy on the set of Deadpool 2. Sequana Joy Harris, a trailblazing motorcycle road racer turned stuntwoman, was killed while performing a stunt, her first ever in a major motion picture. Her death raised critical questions about stunt safety, racial representation in Hollywood, and the responsibilities of studios and producers on set. Born on December 11, 1976, Joy Harris wasn't just another writer, she was a pioneer. In 2014, she became the first African-American woman licensed as a professional motorcycle road racer after discovering her love for motorcycling in 2009. Fiercely independent and passionate, she was a vocal advocate for women of color in motorsports. Harris's determination, skill, and fearlessness earned her the nickname SJ and led her to a history-making role as a stunt double for Zazie Beetz' character Domino in Deadpool 2. Tragically, that role would be her last. On August 14, 2017, during filming in downtown Vancouver, Joy Harris was performing a motorcycle stunt when disaster struck. Riding without a helmet as required for continuity with the character, Harris lost control of the bike while navigating a ramp placed over a staircase. She hit a curb, was ejected from the motorcycle, and was thrown into the Rogers Tower, crashing through a plate glass window. She died instantly at the scene. This was her first ever film stunt job. Industry insiders later revealed that while Harris was a highly skilled racer, she lacked formal stunt training, and some expressed concern that she wasn't adequately prepared for the complexity of the scene. Following the accident, production on Deadpool 2 was halted immediately. The film was later dedicated to Harris, and a wave of mourning swept through the stunt and entertainment communities. Just 1 month earlier, stuntman John Bernicker had died on the set of The Walking Dead, making Harris's death the second high-profile stunt fatality in as many months. In 2022, WorkSafe BC, the Canadian equivalent of OSHA, fined TCF Vancouver Productions Limited, a 20th Century Fox entity, $289,562 for failing to ensure a safe workplace, the agency stated. The primary purpose of an administrative penalty is to motivate the employer receiving the penalty and other employers to comply with occupational health and safety requirements and to keep their workplaces safe. Harris's family, represented by Florida attorney Michael Buckley, initially prepared to sue multiple entities, including 20th Century Fox, Marvel, and Ryan Reynolds' production company Maximum Effort. At first, the studio's insurer, Chubb, resisted compensation efforts, sending a letter staking out every defense under the sun. Buckley called it offensive and was prepared to take the case to court. However, Fox executives stepped in and cut the insurer out of negotiations, dealing directly with Harris's family. The studio settled out of court, with the terms of the settlement remaining confidential. Buckley described the studio's eventual actions as responsible. They were very aware of stunt driver safety. I was very impressed. The settlement remains pending probate proceedings in New York, where Harris lived. Some online voices, especially on social media, pointed fingers at Ryan Reynolds, who starred in and co-produced Deadpool 2. A viral post accused Reynolds of being responsible for the death of a black woman and claimed that Harris was hired for optics rather than experience. However, there is no evidence that Reynolds was directly responsible or personally involved in casting Harris or preparing the stunt. He issued a heartfelt public statement after the accident, saying, "We're heartbroken, shocked, and devastated, but nothing compares to the grief and inexplicable pain her family and loved ones must feel in this moment." Some stunt professionals did raise concerns about Harris's experience level and the nature of the stunt, but these criticisms were mostly directed at production safety protocols, not individual blame. The larger issue, representation and safety in stunt work. Harris's death sparked broader conversations about diversity in the stunt industry. Stunt performers of color, especially black women, have historically been underrepresented, with white stunt doubles even being used in blackface well into the 2000s. Many believe Harris may have been hired in part because she visually matched Zazie Beetz and could ride a motorcycle, not necessarily because she had stunt-specific credentials. Stuntwoman Melissa Stubbs put it poignantly. "Her death was senseless and could have been avoided. I think Joy's family deserves a large settlement, but how do you put a price on your daughter's head?" The Joy Harris Deadpool 2 accident will remain one of the most sobering moments in recent Hollywood history. While the case has been settled and the film was dedicated to her, industry-wide conversati.